Hello everyone. Today I'm here with one amazing topic for you all, that is intonation. It's possible that this word is new for many people. So, first of all, we will discuss about what is intonation. Intonation is the music of language. It's the melody of language. It means how we are saying something. It does not matter what we are saying. It also called the rhythm of language because of the rise and fall of pitch in the voice. Okay? Intonation is the way of saying. It normally describes the feeling of conveying message like we are surprised or we are interested or we are in anger mode or we are excited, etc. Okay? Generally it indicates the mood of speaker. Basically there are two types of intonation that is used by native speakers. First is rising intonation and another is falling intonation. Falling intonation. Falling intonation means when we are speaking and the pitch is low, the voice is also low at the end of the sentence. It is used in normal conversation. Now I'll discuss some situations in which there is a fall in speech. For example, if we are giving a statement, then we'll say, "Nice to meet you. Dad wants to change his car." In these two statements, you can observe that there is a fall of pitch in the last word. Now, if you are giving any command, then write your name here. Show me what you have written. There is a fall of pitch in the end of the sentence. When you want to show exclamation or you want to give any reaction. How nice of you. What a beautiful voice. When you are asking any question. Whose bag is this? Which of them do you prefer? In the end of question, the pitch gets down. In all these dialogues, there is a fall in intonation, means falling intonation is. Now we will discuss about rising intonation. Okay? Rising intonation. Rising intonation means while speaking any language, when the pitch is high in the voice and a raise of voice at the end of sentence. It is generally used when you are asking a yes-no question or showing a lack of belief or in anger mood. Have you finished already? Do you like your new teacher? Do you sell stems? Some more questions. You like curd, don't you? You are a new student, aren't you? The view is beautiful, isn't it? Now I'll cover some sentences in which there is a rise fall in same sentence. First rise and then fall. Yes, when it's a matter of choice. Like you can say, does he speak German or French? Is your name Ava or Eva? Is Anna leaving on Thursday or Friday? In these questions, there is a rise in first option and a fall of pitch in second one. Another situation is when you are listing something like the sweater comes in blue, white, pink and black. Like second one, I bought a t-shirt, a skirt and a handbag. In these sentences, there is a rise in first option and in last option, the pitch falls down. When the sentence is unfinished, means the dialogue is unfinished. For example, do you like my new handbag? Well, the leather is nice, but I don't like it. Now some sentences in which fall and rise is there. First fall and then a rise. It usually happens when you are not certain about your answer. And it is also used in when you are polite or you are requesting something or you are giving any suggestion. When you hesitate to give answer. Some dialogues are, so you would be willing to confirm that? Well, I suppose. You didn't see him on Monday? I don't remember. In these sentences, the speaker is not confirmed, not confident. There is a hesitation or doubt in their answer. Polite. Or if you are having any doubt. Okay, then something like this. Do you think it's allowed? So now you know the intonation. The voice is sometimes louder and sometimes softer. There is a conversation between a teacher and a student. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Sit down. Excuse me, sir. Yes, what's the time now? It's 9:40, sir. At what time does the bell ring? The bell rings at 9:30. When should you come? I should have come before 9:30. Yes, but you came at 9:40. Sorry, sir. What's the reason? I missed my bus. You should have started earlier. My mother is ill. Did you do the household things? Yes, sir. Why does not your father do it? My father is a farmer. He has gone to the field early morning. Oh, I see. He have to avoid coming late. Okay, sir. In these conversations, you are able to distinguish between the high and the fall of pitch. Conversation between a doctor and a patient. Doctor. Hello, what can I do for you? Good morning, doctor. I'm not well. Come and sit here. Open your mouth. How long are you not well? Since yesterday. No problem. Did you have motion yesterday? No, doctor, not so freely. I don't feel like eating at all. Then, I feel like vomiting. Do you take a lot of water? No, doctor. I don't take too much. Did you take any medicine? Yes, doctor. I took Anacin. Who told you to take it? Nobody, doctor. I took it myself. Why did you take it? Because I felt headache. Nothing to be worried. Do you need immediate relief? No need, sir. It is enough you give medicines. So these are some examples of intonation. It is not about reading. The intonation can only be acquired by talking or speaking and by listening audio or video of native speakers. Modern English music can be very helpful for learning rhythm, stress and intonation. If you like the video, please subscribe this channel for more videos and like it. Thank you.